Hello and welcome everybody. What is going on? So this is actually something that I've been thinking about, but thinking about making like a video regarding this specific topic, and it's quite a fun topic actually. But before we start, first of all, if you're not joining the Discord, links in the description down below. It's been there forever. But if you ever want to join, you know, that's where I'm basically always like 24/7 really. If you ever want to talk about something anime related, that's basically where I am 24/7, and it's starting to grow and grow right now we're like 22 people or so, only like 10 active or so, but yeah, it point stands. If you want to have a look at it Discord, you can. But yeah, like I said, this is something that I've wanted to do for quite a while, this video specifically, this topic specifically, but I never really did, just because I am not very proficient when it comes to boxing. So I don't exactly know, you know, I don't exactly, like, for me it's very difficult to gauge like where Joe is, where like the other characters around him are, how much he has progressed, how much he hasn't progressed, you know, just these kind of things, especially for an anime. It's obviously also very difficult to be able to tell. But the question is, would Rikiishi, you know, obviously, by the way, spoilers, massive spoilers. If you, I don't know why you're watching this, because you're like, who's Rikiishi in the first place? But yeah, spoilers. So would Rikiishi have reached the level that Joe has reached right now? Right now, he is number 2 in his class. Would Rikiishi have reached that level if he didn't die? And obviously. What I'm saying is like him not starving, him being in prime condition, you know, him fighting in his own weight class, and him not starving. Would Rikiishi have reached the kind of level that Joe has? Now, Joe, we all know that Joe, you know, he gets better and better with each fight. How much, that's very difficult to say really, but he gets better and better with each fight. You know, he's much better of a boxer. He's able to take more hits. You know, he's able to better technically. Just the whole thing. He's fought against so many different boxers. He fought against so many different kinds. He's taken so many quote unquote specials, such as the chum that at this point, you know, he is very resilient. And he is very good. Now there's like 10 episodes left for the rest of the show, which I'm planning on doing all this week. That's the plan. I'm planning on finishing Astronaut Joe this week. Like, just spend like a whole day, just enjoy the rest. But like I said, the question is whether Rikiishi would have gotten to that kind of level that Joe is right now, where he is number 2, competing to be number 1 in his weight class. And I feel like the thing is with Rikiishi, obviously Rikiishi was always ahead of Joe. Rikiishi, you know, from his introduction, he was always ahead of Joe. They fought to a draw, yes, but Rikiishi was still the more superior boxer, and you could just tell that Joe, you know, he made a massive leap. Like, maybe in pure talent, he was perhaps ahead of Rikiishi, but just everything else, Rikiishi was superior. Rikiishi was superior. He was already a boxer. He already had the experience. You know, he had everything really. Now, obviously, when he went on his weight loss, when he went on his diet, that was an issue. Obviously, you know, fighting against a Joe who was motivated, a Joe, you know, who practiced, a Joe who really tried everything to get better, to get closer to Rikiishi's level. Obviously, and then with Rikiishi then also being put a little bit, you know, not a little, but put down, you know, his strength being limited severely by his diet and whatnot. You know, there are a lot of issues there. There are a lot of question marks. I feel like if Rikiishi was in his own weight class, you know, that Rikiishi would be as good as Joe. That's ultimately what I think. I think Rikiishi would be as good as Joe. While Joe has made tremendous progress, I feel like Rikiishi, in his, you know, just full natural, at his best, Rikiishi at his best, you know, in his best condition, I feel like Rikiishi would probably be like top 10 in his weight class at the time that he fought against Joe. And while obviously Joe, you know, went from like top 40 whatever to like getting to second place, I feel that's just because of Joe's natural talent. You know, he's always been a fighter, not much of a boxer, but always been a fighter. So Rikiishi has always been a boxer and not a fighter. But I feel like Rikiishi, you know, while he would also progress, he wouldn't progress at the same rate as Joe, But I feel like he would, just because he was so far ahead of Joe, that even with slower progress, he would still be at roughly like the same level. I think that he would definitely be like top 5 at the least in his division, in his weight class. So ultimately, like, to answer the question that this video is obviously titled, would Rikiishi be as good as Joe today? I don't know whether that's going to be the actual title or not. But to answer that question, I'll just say this: probably. That's my answer. Probably, I am 99% certain that he would. Just because he was a boxing prodigy. So that's just my take. That's just, a billionaire. So someone with a lot of money saw Rikiishi and they were like, you know what, Rikiishi, we are 100% behind you. And even when he went, even what he went through, he was still able to win against Joe. Not many people have ever won against Joe, if any. So very impressive. I think he would. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. And like I said, sometime this week I will try and finish Ashton or Joe. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, peace out, everyone, and have a nice day.